you guys think about your seeding?
I mean, I think it was well deserved. I think it's going to be a good. Well, first off, we're going to take care of regionals first, but I think it's going to be a good weekend here. You know, if we get good enough and lucky enough to go into a super, it's going to be a lot of fun there too.
And Carson was saying maybe you guys were looking a little ahead to TCU last year. I mean, Arkansas has won regionals at home and won regionals at home, lost regionals at home. Just kind of, most people might just assume you guys are going to win because you're at home. But what's the team's approach to that?
One game at a time. You know, I think we got Oral Roberts, Dallas Baptist, and who's the other one? Southern Miss. So we're going to take it one game at a time with each of those and just get through this regional, and then we'll worry about the super later on.
When you guys have been so down at home, do you have to guard against any overconfidence?
I wouldn't say it's overconfidence, and we're just going to come out and play. You know, because I mean, this is postseason. You can get beat. Teams get hot at this time of year. So you know, we're just going to go out and play each game and try to win one game at a time.
We haven't talked, Dave, about pitching order, but any discussion going on, and would you have any preference on where you go 1-2 in the weekend?
I don't care. I don't care at all. As long as whatever the rotation is, as long as I can come in and win and help the team win, I don't care where I throw. It could be first game, it could be third game. I don't care.
Well, they probably won't wait till the third game, I'm guessing.
I don't care. We can do whatever. I hope we'll figure it out whichever way.
Well, what do you think about the year Casey Murphy's had?
I thought it's been really good. I've known Murph a long time, and I've played with him for a long time, and that's the way I've always known him to pitch and growing up, and it's just it's a lot of fun to be able to sit back and watch him do it at this level.
As a great pitcher yourself, what do you think makes him so effective?
You know, he just pitches. You know, that's all he does. I mean, he doesn't get rattled. Nothing bothers him. You know, he's very mature about everything he does. He throws each pitch with conviction, and he just pitches.
How he ever gets overlooked because you're so good?
I don't know. I'm not even really that good. You know, I've had good luck this year is what I think. You know, I've made pitches when I need to. I mean, that's all we've all done. Campbell's done the same thing. I don't think any of us are overlooked by one another. That's why I see 3 aces on the staff, and that's all I see. I don't see 1, 2, or 3.
How big is it for the staff that Campbell's had the last couple of outings like he did at conference?
Oh, it's huge. You know, I mean, it's been good. You know, we knew Zay was going to bounce back eventually. It's just a matter of when everything clicked with him. You know, I mean, he's had a rough road. You know, so just a matter of when everything got back with him and everything was good and clicking on all cylinders, we knew it was going to come.
What's Wes Johnson's impact been for you the last couple of years?
You know, I mean, it's been a big mindset thing. You know, I mean, just learning to have a bulldog mindset, keep that on the mound, just the maturity of the game, you know, what to expect, you know, what to throw in these counts. It's just aspect of pitching all around, you know, it's just he's helped me learn all of that. You know, the stuff's gotten better each year, yeah, but I mean, just that side of it, the mental aspects, it's gotten so good.
A lot of fans were upset that you were named second team, all SEC, not first team. What did you think about the selection?
I don't care. You know, I mean, it is what it is. If they wouldn't elect me at all, I wouldn't have cared. I'm just out here trying to get wins and try to help this program win. You know, if I get whatever, great. I don't really care, though.
How big for the infield to have Biggers back and then to have, you know, knowing Kenley and Wilson off the bench available?
We got depth. You know, I mean, that's one good thing about this team. We got depth at every spot. You know, if somebody gets hurt, tweaks a hamstring, something, you know, we got somebody that's going to back them up that's just as good as them. They're going to play just as well. So, I mean, that's huge for us, you know, having confidence in that.
What do you thought about the season that Casey Martin and Kerstad have put together as freshmen? And, you know, they were highly recruited, but you expect them to be that good?
You know, and I faced them in the fall. You know, I figured out real quick they were real good. You know, if they could bring that over into season, I knew they were going to have a good year. And, you know, they did. You know, they've gone through the freshman slumps and everything else, you know, where teams figure them out because this is a really, really good league. You know, so, I mean, they've had games where, you know, Heston's gone over, Marty's gone over, but, I mean, they bounced back better than I thought they would, and they've done really well for themselves this year.
What was it they did in fall ball that impressed you and made you think they'd be pretty good in the SEC?
They didn't have a typical approach that, you know, I've faced with most freshmen that came in. You know, I mean, they had very good approaches. They could hit. You know, they just did everything right. You know, and I mean, I don't think I got Heston out maybe twice all fall. You know, so I mean, and Martin was pretty much the same way. You know, so I mean, they're tough outs. You know, so I mean, it's good. It's been real good for them, and they're going to keep it up.
Well, what about their approach was different than typical freshmen?
You know, they didn't give in. You know, a lot of freshmen, you know, coming in the fall, I mean, you get them behind an account, you can throw chase stuff and get them out really easy. You know, you can go up, you can do all kinds of stuff with them. And those guys, they laid off all that stuff. They actually had an approach and they executed it.
How important are scouting reports now going to be as you try to figure out the lineups and what you're going to have to do to attack?
I'll figure it out when that time gets here. I don't like looking too much into stuff because I start overthinking everything. But I'll get with Coach Johnson, and whatever game I throw in, we'll get a report going and get a somewhat of an idea and go out with a plan and execute it.
How big do you have 3 guys now in the bullpen with Lowski and Cronin and Randall, and then maybe even Ramage too, for that matter?
I mean, that's huge. I mean, Ramage has done a really good job. Randall's done a really good job. Lowski and Cronin, so I mean, it keeps options open. We ain't got to use, or we don't have to use guys. I mean, double up on them. I mean, we got different options to go with, and it gives more rest for some other guys. So it definitely leaves options open for us.
There's 4 guys from the state of Arkansas that got all SEC honors from you and Casey and Carson and Grant. Well, what do you think about, Arkansas is obviously not the biggest state population-wise. In a league like the SEC, what do you think about 4 Arkansas guys from the state getting recognition?
I think it's good. I mean, yeah, Arkansas is not a huge baseball state. There's not just a bunch of huge recruits that come out of Arkansas. But, the ones that were, I mean, it's been pretty good for us. We just kind of kept our head down and just played and just did what we had to do and, gotten rewarded for it.
Any differences to pitching in the heat like you're going to see Friday versus night games?
No, I don't think so. Hydrate. It's the only thing I can say. Hydrate and just go out and pitch.
You guys were 29-3 here this year. I mean, just their comfort level playing here at home.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a comfort level playing at home versus on the road or a neutral site. So I mean, you're at home, you get to sleep in your own bed. You get to do all the stuff you normally do. You don't have to change your schedule up a little bit. So I mean, yeah, there's obviously a comfort level, and we enjoy playing here.
Is there pressure to playing at home in the postseason?
I don't think so. We're just going to play. That's all I see it as. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go out and pitch like we did all year long and just play our game.
How much do you think the schedule you guys played helped get that number 5 seed?
It definitely wasn't an easy schedule. I mean, we had midweeks with Texas Tech. I mean, those are some really, really good programs that are in postseason right now. So, it's been a hard schedule, but I mean, it was worth it in the long run. I think we learned a lot from it. I think it helped us once, we really got into conference play and got going. So, I mean, I think it was really good.
Have the home runs you've given up been frustrating, and then not, are you being able to limit the damage with those home runs?
If the only runs I give up in a game is home runs, I don't care. I mean, congratulations, they jumped a pitch and they hit it out. That's how this league is. I mean, when you have TrackMan and all this stuff, people sit on pitches and they don't miss them in this league. They've sat on pitches with me, and the ones they've hit out, that's what they've done. They've hit it hard. If that's the only runs I give up, whatever, that's fine. I don't care. If you're going to hit it out, hit it out.
There's some weird stuff that happens in Hoover. When Laura pulled out the duck call, what did you think about that?
I really don't know. I was just like, well, she wanted me to like blow it something. I was like, we're in the middle of a game. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like, you may take it apart and show you how this thing works. I was like, I can do that, but I'm not blowing this thing. So, I mean, it was fun. It was kind of goofy and stuff, but it was fun.